Hello everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Tomato Head. So let's start out with a quick sketch. I'm trying to figure out where everything's going to be. And I'm going to give him a fun pose today. Just because Tomato Head seems pretty fun to me. So let's give him that back leg there. And let's see. This leg here. And that might be all I need, just to give me a rough idea of where I'm going to start. Let's draw in a few details, just to make sure I do like where he's going. Okay. I say we get started. So I'm going to switch over to my sharpies. I'm going to move to a fat sharpie first and use my Sharpie pen later for some more detail. So for now, since I know where he's going to be, I'm going to go ahead and start with his eyes. I'm going to draw one like that, another little oval like that, put that in there, put that in there. And let's go ahead and give him some eyebrows above right here. Another one right there, a little thicker on the middle part than it is on the ends. And let's draw his mustache. So I'm going to draw a bump like this, and almost like a smile. So like that, a happy little smile mustache. Like that. He's got some teeth underneath it. And his mouth, I'm going to use a finer Sharpie for that. Just because this is a really thick Sharpie. And I'm going to draw kind of a round smile like that. And I just want to make sure I got everything inside of there. So now I'm going to switch back over to the big fat Sharpie. And I'm going to draw his little tomato head or haircut. So I'm going to bring it down right here. I'm going to bring this like that, and I'm going to do one across, bring down and do like this, and then I'm going to do well, now I want to draw the rest of his head because this other one is back here but it goes behind it, so I need to know where my limit is. So let's go ahead and just draw his head, and I'm going to loop it all the way around, kind of like this, all the way around. So I'm going to give him a big old tomato head like that. So now I know where my limit is, so I'm going to throw this one up like that and down. Draw that middle part for his hat, or hair, whatever you want to call it. Come up, across, and down like that. And that's going to be his hair. So let's give him a neck and collar, which comes out like that. Down like that, so I know where his shoulders are going to be. So let's go ahead and draw his chest here. So I'm going to come out and down like this, over, up, and over like that, and that should take care of his chest. Now he's got a couple of belts on, so we're going to go ahead and put those in real fast. And I drew one like that, and then follow it over, do one more over to the side like that. I'm going to follow it and then put it in his pants. I'll let it go up, and that's going to give it the illusion of it's in his pants. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw his legs. I might as well. We'll come back to the arms in a second. I'm just going to go ahead and finish up with his legs. So I'm going to go down and bring it in like this. And I know that's a little short for a leg, but he's got straps there, so I'm going to go ahead and draw those too. So I'm gonna bring it down, follow, bring it up, down for his pants one more time, up like that, and then inside one more for his strap, and that way it looks like the strap is tight on his pants. Then I'm going to do one more out like that for his pants, one more like this, and you'll see why in a second. And we're going to draw his shin guards. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw straight up like this, up and back. It's going to go like this, then down and connect. And the straps for his shin guard are going all the way across. So we're going to go ahead and color it, or I'm sorry, draw it like this. Should be his straps for his shin guard. And he's got a couple more that we'll do like this, a couple more like that. I'm going to bring it in for his pants and go down. And that's actually his boot, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So let's go ahead and draw his, oh, you know, let's do his other leg, because I'm going to show you how to do for drawing feet at the same time. So let's bring this leg down. I'm going to do like that for his pants. I'm going to bring this one down like that, and he's going to be he's got 1 foot up, so it's going to be a little more silly, a little more fun. And I'm going to draw his shin guard. So I'm going to go across, bring it in like this, follow that one back, and bring it down like that, and that'll be his shin guard. So I'm going to do that for the back of his shin guard. I'm going to come in here and draw the back of his pants, and that right there for his boot. And so now we're going to come straight down and draw the boot like that. So now I'm going to show you how to draw the legs. So we're going to come down for his ankle, I'm sorry, his heel. Okay, so we're going to do his other heel right there. Those are the same thing, just different positions. Just depends on how we're going to do it. So let's go ahead and draw this side down like that, almost to the same spot. This one's going to be up a little like that. Okay, so we're going to draw his toes like this, toes like that, and then we're going to bring this up and back. This one's going to be a little different. This one's going to go like that. So it's almost the same but backwards, because we're going to draw his treads to his shoes right here real quick. So we're going to come down, and I like to call these bricks because it makes me think of bricks for some reason. And here we're going to do it like this, and I'm going to draw the bottom of his shoe like that. So it's kind of up like this. That's his foot, and that's both his feet right there. So we'll come back and add some laces in a minute and detail into this, but let's keep going for the rest of this. So let's draw his arm. We're going to draw one arm bicep like this, and then his arm. Bring his other arm down like this. And so I'm going to draw his forearm. Let's go ahead and draw it a little bit further. Bring that one down like that. And let's do the same thing over here. So I'm going to draw his shoulder, bicep, rest of his bicep, forearm, and connect it like that. And let's go ahead and draw his fists. So it's out, in, cross it, down, and that's his fingers. So now we're going to do his knuckle like that, one like that, and one like that. And I'm sorry, I forgot to draw that part of the hand. So I'm going to go out and down and in, and I draw the T like that. So I'm going to follow it. Knuckle, knuckle, hand, like that. That's pretty much the basics of it, but let's add a little bit of detail here with this fine Sharpie. So he's got little gloves and a wrist communicator over here. So we're going to draw a little square on that side, some little details for the communicator. And he's got little things over his gloves like that. And he has, let's see, he's got pizza and stripes on his shirt. So let's go ahead and draw a pizza. We're basically going to draw a triangle, curve it a little bit, and connect it like that. I'm going to draw the back of this and add little pepperonis wherever you want. Doesn't have to be right there. This is yours. You make it how you want. This is how I draw. You draw how you draw. So we're going to make these lines go all the way down like that. We got to make sure we stop at the pizza and just remember where it goes on the other end. So let's do that. Let's go here and follow it down. Let's go back up. Remember where you were. Start again. And then come back down and do this. Come up and do this. And let's go up and do that. Come down and do this. You can go up or down. I'm just going to go where I was. So start at the top, end at the bottom. So I'll start back at the bottom and end at the top. And that should be his detail on his shirt. So let's go ahead and add just a little bit of detail for his shin guard, because it's got its own unique style to it, and we're going to do that. Same thing here. We're going to come in like this, and that's kind of covered up by the strap, so we don't have to worry too much about that. I'm going to do a couple of little laces just to give him the rest of his shoe. I usually cross it like that, make it super easy. And here it's kind of the bottom side, so you don't see it as much, so we can do that. And oh, we're going to add a little bit to his belt right here too. I'm going to just connect it to make it a little bit more of a belt. And that is Tomato Head. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.